Alright guys, today we are going to replace this Mimic assembly here with the sculpted Cairo Labs version. So if we come over here and look, for this you're going to need 1/4 inch driver, a 5/16 driver, a Phillips head screwdriver. The mod comes with the sculpted piece with the cables coming off of it. It comes with this bracket that it mounts to. You've got one hex post, 2 of these guys, 3 of these guys. This is a compatibility kit for the claw mod. Got some zip ties and 2 Comet matrix adapters, one blue, one white. So you're gonna prep your game for lifting the playfield up, plug your trowel, cut the power, whatever you want to do, and we will lift the playfield up. Okay, all we're doing on here at first is unplugging the 3 cables that go into this through hole. These are the 3 lights for that assembly. Leave those there, and make sure these are going to be able to be fed through. And then we'll put the playfield back down. Okay. This assembly is just 2 screws. One's right here. And one's in the back. Okay. Gently pull it up, feed these guys through one at a time. If you need to, you can just reach underneath. There we go. So take this, store it away. You are not going to need any of it. Okay, the purpose of this piece is to mount to those 2 existing bolts and give the mod something to mount to. So you've got these brass inserts, that's where the mod's going to mount. These 3 holes without the inserts, that's going to go into the game. First, you're going to take this nut that's right here. You're going to remove that. Mine wasn't actually on there. And you're going to take the post that I gave you and put that on there instead. And that's going to give you 3 mounting points to give the mod a little more stability. Okay, so now take this guy, put it like that. And screw that into place. It shouldn't be super tight. Make sure it's flush. I don't think you'll break it, but it is plastic, so don't go crazy. Just snug. Make sure it's flush. Okay. Okay. So your mod's already got all of the wires attached. If something happens, I'll show you where these go. The GI wires that connect to the Comet bulbs are here. There's a blue one on top and a white one below, and they are marked. Note the orientation. It is possible if you have a series of splitters and gender changers in your Comet system that the polarity's been reversed. There's a little note here. If it's not working, you can try flipping these connections. They'll go either way, but try it like this first. Leave everything connected. This is for the flasher, and this is for that goes inside. And you've got 2 coming from the other side of the circuit board. One for the spotlight and one for the Okay, guys. So you're going to take all 5 of these and you're going to feed them down through that hole. One at a time. Big ones first. And then the GI ones. Okay. You can try to reach under and pull these. So pull that wad of cables through and get this lined up and go ahead and attach it. So the flat-headed screws are for mounting the black piece, and the pan-headed screws are for this part. And you'll use the 2 screws of the same length if you do not have the Dragon Claw mod. If you do have that Dragon Claw mod, I'll get to that in just a bit. But tighten this down. You want to double check that it's flush against the black piece, or else you're not going to have clearance. So we've got that on there, and now we will go back up to the top of the playfield, or to the bottom of the playfield, and connect it. All right, we're going to get this connected. The yellow and white wire is the spot lamp, and your game should have one marked spot lamp. If it doesn't, my other one has 3 wires going to the 2, so should be this guy with 1 red, 1 orange wire, says spot lamp, 2-prong or 2-pin connector. Then the other 2-pin connector goes to the other 2-pin connector, and the 3-pin to the 3-pin. Okay. Zip tie these out of the way of this coil, okay? Get that kind of tight. Zip tie it up there like that, okay? All right. You've got your 2 GI wires. You're going to get your Comet bulbs. I've already done this part, okay? I'm using the blue one down here. See it coming out right here? That's a blue. You can tell it's blue because the wires are blue. And I am using the white GI here above this coil. It's got white and yellow wires. I happen to have some other mods in my game, so I've got a splitter here, but you would just have the bulb coming out with the matrix connector coming out. So you take your 2 red and black cables coming out after you've installed those bulbs, run them along the back here. You take your blue one, which will have probably a blue zip tie right here, so you know that it's the blue one. I've just got heat shrink for now. I'm connecting it there. And I'm going to bring this one around and connect it to this guy. If you don't have that splitter, it's a little bit tighter, but you should be able to get it. But now you want to zip tie these and avoid this coil and keep the wires from the edge of the play field. So just pull them tight and somewhere like that maybe, and keep those out of the way, okay? So that's all 5 connections that you need. Okay? Okay, we're back top side. Everything's hooked up. I'm in the service menu. I'm going to close the coin door to bring the GI on. The first thing, make sure that this GI is working. Blue GI, you can tell if the inside of the mouth is lit up. White GI, if this gold is lit up, and if the eyes are lit up, you're all good. I'm going to exit the service menu. Close the coin door again. Now I'm in attract mode. Now you should see the white, the gold, the white GI, and then it flashes to a brighter color. You see the eyes lit yellow, flashing red, and on the back side, you see the spotlight on. Okay, so that's how you know everything's hooked up. All right, got my trout trying to eject balls, so I'm going to turn that off. The last part, you have a rock and a troll skull here with magnets on the bottom. Sorry, I didn't have that in the shot earlier over on the towel, but you've got these pieces. The troll goes there. The rock goes here. It is keyed. It's got a little key on it, and it goes, you'll be able to see where it goes. Okay, and those should stay on there. And then you're done, unless you have the Dragonclaw mod. If you have the Dragonclaw mod, you are taking the black piece off, the mounting piece off, and you're replacing it with this one, which I've given you. Just undo that screw there. When you re-put it on, don't make it too tight or it won't work. To install that, you take this screw out. And you use the longer one that I gave you that's in the little bag with this compatibility piece. And that compatibility piece is also keyed to stay straight. Screw this on. Until it gets into place. And there you go. Now you've got your claw mod and your mimic mod. And you can play with the tightness on that claw. All right. Good. All right, guys, and so you've got your mimic installed. I hope you enjoy it. One last check. When you put the glass on for the first time, go slowly. Make sure it clears the top of the chest. It should, but it is very close. If you have any issues, make sure that the mod is flush on that base plate. Make sure that base plate is on there good. If you've got that, it should be good. If you have any trouble, just reach out to me. Thanks.